Anticipated rematch, and Todd Grisham.
I got to cut some more of this hat out. Shut up, babe.
Gotta cut that thing down. Told you I'll do it. It'll be gone and it'll be gone and
It's more so on my lips. Like, you know how to have it on my lips? The lip part.
yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. It'll be gone in one thing with the clippers. Don't take long.
Come on.
Jose Ramirez walking out to the ring. No, I'm live right now.
Down the line. Very. Ramirez 29-1.
I'm taking Arnold Barbosa. Taking Barbosa to win.
I like them, Mommy. I like to like to display on Mommy. Mommy gave me the white thing.
Here is the undefeated Arnold Barbosa Jr.
I don't think Ramirez. I don't think he got a chin. Barbosa got a chin on him,
Then what are you selling?
and he can punch. Got great defense too.
I think we can see it.
It's gonna be a good fight till it lasts.
When? You better give me a chance to get him right.
He believes reach. I mean, it could have.
I can't even bend my knee. That hurt so bad.
You got it wrapped up still?
No, I'm finna wrap it back. Come on, Savannah, I gotta get dressed too. There's the pink hanger. That's mine.
The former world champion, Jose Ramirez. You're looking for a role. His parents. California search. Front country. But he is a great.
I gotta figure out how to keep them heels buckled together.
Gentlemen, this is our co-main event. It is scheduled for 10 rounds in the super lightweight division. Esta pelea 10 asaltos en peso super ligero. Presented by, presentado por Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, with Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and Sella, along with their great sponsors, Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudia Airlines, New Muraba Development Company, Tawuniya Hunger Station, Lucid Motors, and Altan Feedy. It is sanctioned by the Mohegan Tribe Athletic Department Chairman James Gessner, Supervisor Michael Mazzulli. The judges are Los Jueces son Leszek Jankowiak of Poland, Stefan Nicolo of France, and Fernando Villarreal of the United States. Our referee in charge is Ricky Gonzalez of the United States. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing maroon with gold
when you want
and
to get
weighing
done?
officially at an even 140 pounds. En la esquina azul, vestido de guinda con dorado. Su peso es 140 libras. His professional record, undefeated,
you gotta tell me.
30 wins, 11 wins, coming by way of knockout. Está invicto con 30 victorias, con 11 victorias por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from El Monte, California, USA, here is the current WBO Intercontinental Champion, Arnold Barbosa Jr. And his opponent in this co-main event, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing red with white and weighted officially at 139.6 pounds. En la esquina roja, vestido de rojo con blanco. Su peso es 139.6 libras. A 2012 Olympian, now with a professional record of 29 wins, just one defeat, 18 wins. Coming by way of knockout, su record 29 victorias, una derrota, con 18 victorias por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Avenal, California, USA, here is the former unified super lightweight champion of the world, Jose Ramirez.
That's some intensity there from Arnold Barbosa Jr. Imagine waiting so many years for this opportunity.
Gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
Jose Ramirez has only lost once, Darren, and it came to Josh Taylor in an undisputed world title clash.
Yeah, brilliant fight. It was a great performance from Taylor that evening. Ramirez desperate to get back to real form. It's a brilliant contest, it really is. I'm a big fan of both here. Barbosa Jr., very aggressive, but he has a nice rhythm, a nice flow to his work. Throws a lovely reverse 1-2. But the aggression throughout the contest, or all of his contests rather, from Ramirez, very evident. You can see him already trying to force the pace on the front foot.
A reverse 1-2, I like that.
Ramirez fight like a smaller Chris Arreola.
You notice that that's the punch that I think is going to be money here, because in the last fight, Ramirez
He got a body shape like Chris Arreola and a small frame.
So straight left hand, that's going to be the money punch here.
And Sergio, you told me that's how you became a world champion, is because you were throwing 2-1s instead of 1-2s.
Yeah, you know, I started late in the game, so I couldn't go 1-2 with a guy that's been doing it a lot longer than me. So my trainer had me doing unorthodox combinations to try to catch up.
I ain't say nothing.
But in order to do that, you have to have
All
fast
right.
feet. And that's one thing that Barbosa does have.
Yeah, he's well balanced.
He's very well balanced. He has quick feet. You know, he doesn't really. They're not like Sugar Ray Leonard fast feet, but they're very accurate. They're very athletic. You know, he used to be a fullback in high school, so he knows how to maneuver his weight.
Does anyone have Sugar Ray Leonard fast feet?
No, nobody.
Maybe Ali. Sergio, do you expect this to be more of a chess match than a brawl?
You know, with Barbosa, you never know, because he's more of a boxer than a puncher, but he's proven before that he would mix it up. Like in his fight with Alex Salcido, that was a grueling fight, a physical, brutal fight that both were getting the best of it. But I've seen boxing and I've seen
Nice 1-2,
I
Barbosa.
don't know what to expect from Arnold Barbosa.
This will catch fire, I've no doubt, but I think it's very important for Barbosa to
Nice
remain
jab.
disciplined. He can't give up too much ground. He doesn't want to be backed into the corners as he is now, or on the road.
Oh.
Positioning
Ramirez looking for one shot.
for Barbosa to be successful.
He gonna lose looking for one shot.
Rounds of this fight. This was originally scheduled to be a 12-round title eliminator. It was reduced to a 10-round non-eliminator. Barbosa says it's because he didn't want to pay the sanctioning fees to the WBO. Ramirez's team has said no. They believe that he thinks he's going to fade in those later rounds. That's why they want to cut it by a couple. So one of these two is going to be right.
Another thing that Barbosa should avoid is punching in exchanges for Ramirez. I think Ramirez is a better concise and controlled combination puncher. Arnold is good with 1s and 2s and keeping the straight punches.
He's trying to catch him with that check hook, just like that. Good shot, Barbosa. That was a good shot.
I would walk 500 miles.
I've got a huge array of songs.
I could hear Darren Barker singing Wonderwall by Oasis.
Yep, that's on my playlist. Oh, it looks onto a stiff jab there.
By Barbosa. Nice 1-2, Barbosa.
Yeah, it's got to be hard for Barbosa Jr. to stay disciplined. I know you said that was the key, but when he wanted that brass ring for so long, and Ramirez is his brass ring, it's got to just be, you got to stay in your boots, so to speak.
You need to manage it. You got to manage that intensity.
Yeah, Ramirez fight like Chris Arreola.
Pick your moments. We see there right at the end of the first round, he made Ramirez fall short and he fired back with 3 shots. That's the key to success. Feints, go. Feints, go.
You need to channel that intensity to intelligence and following a game plan and be strategic. I'm not saying it's all boxing and moving. You're going to have to fight and keep this man off. You have to be sharp. Move that head out of that line as well.
That landed on the top of the head from Ramirez and kind of wobbled Barbosa Jr. back a little bit.
Good body shot moments ago from Ramirez. Ramirez is a very, very good body puncher. He dropped Rance Bartholomew in his last fight, knocked out Richard Comey with a body shot in the fight before that. He just wears you down with those punches in the midsection.
Yeah, he really does. He throws a lovely left to the body after a straight 1-2.
You know, we just saw Oscar De La Hoya. Ramirez was a guy that coming out of the 2012 Olympics was compared favorably to Oscar. Kind of the same physique, same length, love going down to the body with that left hand.
Ramirez has won 3 straight since his only career loss to Josh Taylor, but says, look, my inactivity has affected me. I've got to stay busier.
It's just not enough. 4 fights in 3.5 years. It's crazy.
Well, it's Ramirez who's pushing the pace. No surprise there, though, right? Jose, I almost called you Jose. Sergio. Wow. Well, there's a guy in the ring named Jose. Cut some slack. The first fighter of the night was named Jose.
You're lucky it's Latino night, Todd. But yeah, he is pushing a lot of foot. That's him. He's a physical fighter. The closer he gets Barbosa to the ropes, the more successful he's being with his pressure and his presence. Even though nothing's really landing with the counter.
In these sort of areas, these quarters, he needs to let his hands go.
Why do you just stand there like that? Okay, can you wait until I get out the shower? That is weird. You laughing at me, babe?
At y'all.
She just standing there. Open the curtain. She's standing there in the damn shower. That's weird.
Where's my... Sergio believes in getting a lot of vitamin D.
Yes, that's right.
Round 3 scheduled for 10.
Yeah, more of that from Barbosa. Jabs, head, body, lots of variation. Don't get backed up. Ramirez, you've got to be bullish with that front foot. Work that body.
Barbosa throws a sneaky uppercut. That's probably one of his best punches, aside from the jab. It could be a left or a right. He threw a right uppercut right there that barely missed Ramirez, but that should actually let Ramirez know that anytime he comes in, he has something waiting for him.
It's a different environment for Jose Ramirez. He's used to raucous crowds. In fact, he sold out his hometown St. Mark's Center in Fresno, well over 12,000 fans, 8 times in his career.
Barbosa doing a great job keeping the fight in the middle of the ring. But as soon as he's getting near the ropes, you can see him spread his legs to try to counter. And if Ramirez is not doing nothing, he gets low, pivots away, and gets right to the middle.
Yeah, it's just there's a ring within the ring. He stays in the center as much as he can, or just on the fringes of that.
Because as soon as his back touches the rope, you can bet Ramirez is going to unleash on a 6, 7, 8 punch combination. Let's see there. There you go. Smothering the attack and backing him up.
Just a little predictable, Ramirez. Seems set more traps. Tap upstairs, drop to the body with that vicious left hook.
Both these fighters 32 years old. Combined 58 wins. Only Ramirez has lost to Josh Taylor. No shame in that.
You know, the reason he can't pin him down, Darren, is because he is predictable. I mean, he's very effective with his predictability, but sometimes he needs to just come attack with a lead straight right hand, you know, throw jabs to the body instead of just cutting off the ring and always coming in with a straight jab. You know, he's looking for that jab right now. Sometimes
he's looking for one shot.
And throw it right hand behind it. You don't always have to come jabbing your way in.
Worth noting too, Darren, we both felt that Ramirez came in pretty dry. Yeah. Like we talked to him a couple of days before the weigh-in, and he looked like he was battling to get down to 140 pounds.
Yeah, he out of shape.
Barbosa didn't like that little uppercut after the referee was trying to separate him. That's part of the game.
Needs to vary up the exits, Barbosa. When he moves off the ropes, he predominantly moves to his right. And that's onto the left hook of Ramirez. So Ramirez or the team will see that, start getting their man their charge to throw that left hook.
Nice overhand right, Barbosa. Nice overhand right.
Open the bottom jack, you know. $25 award.
He's chalked up that to being part of a wild fight week where he really believed going into the final days that he wasn't going to fight Sean McCombs. He was going to step in. But he certainly believes he's a much better fighter than he showed that night.
Off to a decent start here against Ramirez. Let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard through 3 rounds.
I've got a 2-1 in favor of Arnold Barbosa Jr. Thought his activity throughout the first 3 rounds of this fight has been the biggest difference maker. You see Ramirez trying to walk Barbosa down, but not really letting his hands go.
At all. He's looking for one shot.
So 2-1 right now, Arnold Barbosa Jr.
Yeah, he started this 4th round a lot busier, Ramirez. He says sustain this now. Keep that pressure.
He's not jabbing behind that pressure though, so there's nothing to pin down with Barbosa. You know, he's just moving his upper body, and then by the time he does close the distance, Barbosa's out. Just like that.
Missed that uppercut, did Ramirez.
Right now, Ramirez should just be touching him with jabs, alternating the power with the jabs. Maybe throwing that jab downstairs. You gotta stop that upper body movement, you know, from being so fluid.
Barbosa's corner telling him, just stay off the ropes. Have this fight in the middle of the ring. And that's where he's right now.
Yeah, needs to work from here. Stepping back. See what he's doing. He's looking for the counter right, but too long.
See, all that time wasted, Ramirez should be jabbing. There you go. See, two perfect landed jabs right there. He didn't pull it back, not hard. Just touched the face of Barbosa with those. And now Barbosa returning the favor. 2 jabs back.
Well, a stiff jab to the body of Barbosa. Wouldn't go amiss. Tap downstairs, tap downstairs. Then you can look for that right hand over the top. You see the lead hand at times of Barbosa does drop low.
I can see this is going to be a tactical fight where the jab's going to tell the difference of this fight. It's not going to be exciting. It's not going to be physical. It's going to be one of these fights with 2 high fight IQ guys controlling the middle of the ring. One's a little bit more aggressive than the other.
There's an overhand right from Ramirez. 10 seconds to go. This is what Ramirez wants to do. Back him in the corner and let the hands go.
I was shot behind the head.
Well, this has not exactly been a firefight. Hoping for perhaps a more entertaining scrap, but every punch has been a premium between these two. Good counter left there from Ramirez.
I think it's down to Ramirez to make this an entertaining fight. Get busy. Let your hands go. I think right now this suits Barbosa Jr. The pace of this fight as well is allowing him to plant the jab, move. Needs to make this more difficult.
Big right hand from Ramirez. Barbosa landed one of his own, but I don't think it has nearly the mustard on it.
Not at all, man. I'm surprised he took that so well. I mean, he must be in fantastic shape because the legs didn't even buckle. So Ramirez done that cleanly.
Yeah, he needs to build from that now. There's a right hand from Barbosa. There's our jabber stats. In the first 4 rounds, Barbosa busier and has landed more.
You said what?
Slightly more active. Is this the type of fight you thought we'd see, Chris?
So far, Jose Ramirez, he's very good at breaking you down in the later rounds because of the work he puts in the first half of the fight. If he hasn't put in that work up until this point, I don't think Arnold Barbosa would touch the body anywhere near enough like some of Jose Ramirez's opponents in the past. So right now, if you're Arnold Barbosa, you're feeling pretty comfortable with the pace of this fight.
Combination right there. Didn't smother himself, didn't let Ramirez close the distance, get in range, still kept the distance where he can land that right hand, which is his best punch.
You wanted him to be disciplined. Whoa, as Ramirez takes a tumble. You want to be disciplined, Darren. How's he doing, Barbosa?
Yeah, he is. I like the work. I like the positioning in the ring from Barbosa. Picking his moments well. I'm a little frustrated with Ramirez not targeting the body more. With not just the hook, but more the straight shots. Set up your attacks downstairs with the jab.
Yeah, Ramirez can't get away from that jab. He coming in with his face.
Ramirez has been the aggressor, but not necessarily.
You better stop dropping that dang on left hand or he going night-night.
Good uppercut from Barbosa.
He going night-night. He keep dropping that hand. Him gonna wake up with a headache. Nice jab. Got that boy swinging for air. Ooh, caught him with a right overhand right. Bam.
But I think Barbosa controlled the majority of that round with that jab, and he landed some good right hands as well.
Round 6 scheduled for 10. We're past the halfway point.
There we go. See that? Ramirez, easy. Going to the front door just with power jabs now. If you can double and triple that up, jab the chest, jab the belly, that's how you're going to break that distance and break that long white stance of Arnold Barbosa. That's when you can get the combinations going to the shoulders and the biceps and the body.
Strange. I have no idea why he's neglecting the shot.
I mean, Ramirez needs to use his height. He has a little bit of height on him. He has a little bit of reach on him. That's what you got to do to break this distance.
Good body shot from Barbosa's. Ramirez is just a sitting target.
Yeah, that was a peach.
A peach. That was a peach.
I got tired of hearing
it's Latino night, Darren.
I told you a peach. A durazno, remember? I kept hearing peach in the golf course.
I was talking to Robert Garcia in the corner. Let your hands go a little bit more, and when he's coming in, he doesn't want to worry much about the power shots. Just throw his combinations and let them lead into power shots.
Again, headed towards that liver, and the left hook is scoring for Barbosa Jr.
Yeah, it is, and he always finishes off with a jab. Seems like everything's off with a jab.
He's finding his flow a little bit.
I like that because, you know, it's not a lot of punches being thrown. It's not like combination punches. It's not 4, 5, 6 punch combinations. He throws a single shot to the liver, he backs up, then Ramirez throws something, he counters with a straight jab.
Yeah.
So he's controlling the action, he's controlling the distance, and letting the judge know that he's the ring general.
That's the key there. Controlling the distance, allowing space all the time.
Chris Barbosa Jr.'s corner told him that they thought Ramirez's legs were gone. Are you seeing that?
It's not the same guy you've been used to seeing over the last few years, especially when it comes to digging in for those body attacks. I mean, he invests in the body all the time. And really, it's Arnold Barbosa with shots like that that's landing the better body shots.
He's tenderizing that meat, Sergio.
Yeah, he's tenderizing that chin with that uppercut. That's his best punch. That's his best punch, man. I love Barbosa's sneaky uppercuts, left or right, and then he goes right back to that stick, popping him. It's a sharp performance so far by Arnold Barbosa, man.
What's that word again? Discipline.
Last punch of the fight for Barbosa Jr. He has found his form.
Yeah, that boy was going to sleep just then.
You sound like you about to go to sleep.
Nah, I ain't. I'm watching this. I ain't nowhere sleeping.
I think my makeup bag is in my trunk.
What you finna do? A baby doll face?
Really?
That makeup.
Nah, just a little slight, B.
That make. Man, that damn makeup finna be goddamn melted.
Go ahead.
Alright. Now make your face look like a damn pancake.
Like who?
Like a pancake. Or a baboon butt.
Let's see if Barbosa Jr. can. The best of the fight for him. Not an easy word to say after 3 hours on air, Chris. Quit laughing at me. I was snickering.
Yeah, just getting beaten to the punch again. Ramirez lands a left hook, but just picking the correct shots at the right time. Barbosa.
Got it like this, though, for Ramirez. They've woken him up in the corner. This is what he has to do.
They had to wake him up in the corner. I mean, this fight's getting away from him.
Oh.
Fight stats powered by Jabber. You can see a lot more blue than red, except for the high impact landed shots for Ramirez. Right hand scores for Barbosa Jr.
This is where he needs to work. When he holds his feet, Barbosa, that's Ramirez's cue to let your hands go.
Yeah, good counter right there for Ramirez.
Yeah, he caught the body shot, came with a short right uppercut. Ooh. Ramirez is waking up now. Ever since he landed that right uppercut.
Right hand for Junior.
Oh, nice uppercut.
At one point in his life, Barbosa Jr. weighed 215 pounds. That was in high school when he was focused on football. Gave up boxing for a while, said he hit the weight room hard. Upped his caloric intake, but now he's back down to his fighting weight.
Doesn't need to be trading left hooks.
Yeah, he needs to be very careful, man. He almost got hit, hooking with a hooker like that. The ammo for Barbosa is straight punches. You don't want to hook with Ramirez. That's just gonna spell trouble. He's doing a great job controlling the action, using the entire ring, fighting with 1-2s and 2-1s. That's what your ammo. Occasionally you go down and check him to the body, but other than that, 2s and fews.
It's not broke, don't fix it.
Nice body shots there for Barbosa. Hadn't gone down there in a while.
That was another round by Barbosa. Ramirez keep walking in through that front door with his face first. Getting tagged by that jab. He can't get around that jab. Got a jab with the jabber, hook with the hooker. He coming straight in. He ain't got no special effects. Coming straight in with his hands not covering his face. He just walking in with his face first. Hey, mi friend, me here.
So where you stuff it? Where your bag is? Where your phone?
Boxing, but
Your phone is up down the bar with your charge.
gonna get busier and busier. Boxing, more top class boxing coming our way.
Yeah, Frank Warren says he wants to do some fights in the United States. Maybe give Eddie a little bit of competition over there.
Nothing wrong with a bit of healthy competition, all under the same umbrella.
These two were recently under the same umbrella, but the fight never got made until now. Barbosa Jr., as Chris Mannix said earlier, has been waiting well over 5 years to fight Ramirez. He's getting his chance now, and Sergio doing pretty well.
He's doing really, really well. That last round was tricky, man. They both had their moments, but Barbosa's in charge. Ramirez is not far behind, though.
And I wonder, too, if there's something to be said for how much a guy really wants to win. Barbosa needs this fight. This is his world championship fight. Ramirez wants it, wants to move on to a big world championship fight. But Barbosa, this is everything.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, how many times have we seen it before? You know, a fighter that perhaps you could say doesn't have the talent, certainly doesn't have the amateur pedigree and the platform that Ramirez has had, but they somehow find a way, that desire, that will to win, that wanting it more than your opponent. We're seeing it now, and he's so switched on. This is good pressure from Ramirez.
Let's see Chris Mannix's unofficial scorecard through 7 rounds. I started to tighten up. 67-66 in favor of Arnold Barbosa Jr. I thought Ramirez did the better work in that 7th round. It's really coming down to the activity of Barbosa versus some of the maybe heavier-handed, cleaner shots landed by Ramirez.
Speaking of cleaner, heavier-handed shots, Barbosa with one man.
Great shot by Barbosa.
And then Ramirez answers back. Starting to heat up a little bit here in the 8th.
Yeah, it is. It's because now Ramirez is closing the distance a lot easier. Barbosa's jab is not as snappy, and Ramirez already figured out that range, how to break it. Barbosa's going to have to do something else now, right? The 1-2's not going to be enough anymore.
Oh, quick little left from Barbosa.
Barbosa got to throw 3. 1, 2, 3. Mix it up. 1, 2, 3. That hook, cause he's still right there with his face right there.
If he was to throw a long left hook, Ramirez, then follow it up with a right hand, you can see the movement now.
There it is, right there.
There's the shot, the movement to the left from Barbosa. That will walk him onto that right hand.
Yeah, and just to switch it up instead of just throwing that jab. You got it right there. See, now he's sold the momentum right back. Just with that one combination there in the 32, the hook, right hand, he may have swayed this round back into his favor, but it was close. Ramirez did, kind of dominate most of the round.
Woo. That was another Barrios round. I don't know what they talking about. Mario Barrios. That was another round for him. Oh, that right hand almost dropped Ramirez. Bam, bam. Nice 1-2. That boy almost folded up like a lawn chair. That boy finna take a seat. His legs look like they were finna give out on him. Oh, my bad. Let me sit right here.
Ramirez, as he got up off the stool, confidence and springing off the stool is Barbosa Jr.
2 rounds to go. Which fighter would you rather be right now, Darren?
Barbosa.
I don't know. He's coming on strong, Ramirez. He's starting to get his style into this fight a little bit more, but I do feel that Barbosa is slightly up in this contest, so it's well balanced going into these last 2 rounds.
Look at those statistics. And Ramirez and landing about 40 more.
Excellent upper body movement right there by Barbosa. Barbosa said that he was a big fan of Oscar De La Hoya Jr., Oscar De La Hoya growing up, and I could see, the upper body is Oscar De La Hoya, but the lower body, the way he kind of positions himself is a little bit more. I don't know if you guys remember Donald Curry. He used to keep his elbows tucked in. Sometimes switch it up with the 2-1 as well.
Ramirez continuing to try and close the distance. Let Barbosa Jr. escape there. He threw too many feints, didn't he?
So be careful there, Barbosa. Sort of pour in with that lead hand and bring it back to his chest. The right hand's there for Ramirez. Surprised he's not gambling, throwing the shot.
Nice job. Perfectly timed.
Barbosa's doing a really nice job using every inch of this ring. And when he's escaping some of the pressure from Jose Ramirez, he's making sure he gets off 1 or 2 punches before he gets out.
Yeah. That makes it seem like he's boxing. He's sticking and moving instead of just moving.
Like there, you're thinking, man, Ramirez might want to just let his hands go. Allowing Barbosa to escape. Right here, see if he can close the distance.
Exactly. You don't need to be targeting the head with the hooks. Throw either hook to body, left or right to the body. You've got more chance of landing the shot. You should just
What you finna put on that Shanae?
What?
I said, what you finna put on that Shanae?
If I don't find it, I ain't gonna. Oh, what's why I'm tired?
Decade, and is in a good, but he's got to close strong here against Ramirez, the former world champion.
This is a place of Robert Garcia in the corner. He looked anxious. He wanted to get his charge. His man Ramirez show more urgency in this final round. Will he respond?
Yeah, this was a case of Barbosa Jr. just being a little bit too athletic and fleet-footed for Ramirez. Ramirez, he has flat feet, but he's really, he's really fluid with his combinations. But whenever you have a moving target that's so fluid, he has like a rhythm, a good bounce, and he has strength. It was just too hard to pin down.
Yeah. And he plants his feet just at the right time, Barbosa, to let the single shots go.
He has a good sense of balance. He has a good sense of where his body's at and where he's not going to get hit cleanly and solid, rolling with a punch, but not moving too far away where he can't counter back.
Do you know what is impressive with this as well? I wouldn't say this is necessarily his favoured way of fighting. I think he'd like to be holding the centre of the ring, throwing that reverse 1-2 and being a bit busier on the front foot. But this fight, he was forced on the back foot and doing pretty well.
Stiff jab from Barbosa Jr.
And it's also the type of fight he must fight against a fighter like Ramirez in order to win. You can't exchange with Ramirez. I said that before the fight started. Avoid exchanges.
Well, he's done pretty much what you asked him to do. You said avoid exchanges. Darren said be patient.
Control him with the jab, have discipline, follow that strategy to the end. Arnold Barbosa Jr. seemed to have done all that. It wasn't a firefight, it wasn't a barn burner, but he came here to win, and he did that pretty handily. And he's doing that pretty handily.
There's a right hand from Ramirez. He might need to do something dramatic here with half a minute to go.
Yeah, at least the knockdown.
Huh?
There's that body shot. The entire
Hold on.
rounds,
One more time.
sneaky little left hook downstairs.
And a straight right.
Oh.
Anytime Ramirez tries to build any momentum, any kind of offense,
There you go. Barbosa comes right back and gets his attention. And Barbosa.
Yeah.
Ramirez's knees here in the 10th. It appears.
Yeah.
Highway, I think I'm like 40 minutes up, I think.
What you got to go down? 98?
No, I'm not getting that until my 45, y'all. Oh, sorry.
Lily Bud.
Yeah, I think Barbosa won this.
Here, so.
Oh, they might only take 50 tonight. I think that's why we all drink for. Y'all doing what the men are doing, black suits with gold scarf. But you know how you had a scarf coming down, like coming down.
Yeah.
That's how they gonna have it. And then the women they got you all black with gold too.
Oh, okay. I think Barbosa won this.
Okay. Okay, you ain't gotta blow that hard. Ain't that
Gotta get. Another. And. Wait. Scored. Now.
Leszek Jankowiak scores it 97-93, 97-93. Judge Stefan Nicolo scores it 96-94, 96-94. And Judge Fernando Villarreal scores it 96-94, 96-94. For your winner by unanimous decision, para el ganador por decisión unánime, Arnold Barbosa.
Told you he won.
And look what it means to him.
Told you he won. Arnold Barbosa won.